Season 2 in the books. Gamer 15, your back-to-back Drivers Champion dominating win. LSA finally up in there in the Constructors. Full Force took a huge dip after 2 Constructors wins down to 7th place. Okay, first thing, age up our drivers. Pamushis is now 40 years old. Dedication and prestige. Dedication here really dropping off for Hetmanek into the 60s, Lezifari down to 75. They could be at risk of being out of the league, and one of the reserves jumping in.
Okay, we see Yoha, Lancito, and Cheese not going to come back. Juicy Melon and less odds of returning shrinking. And the decay of these guys down here, still a decent chance to come back out of retirement.
Okay, now for retirement roles. Let's see who's going to leave the league this year. Okay, there's 26 people up for possibly leaving the league. Ooh, ante, pretty close. No, those are low, sorry. It's gotta be 900. There's your results at 945. Oh, some high rolls there in the CL. That's gonna be, so let's check it out. Okay, in question, K stays with a 35.8 roll, which is clear. Fox does leave with a 722. There we go, the roll of 945. ST25 is gonna leave the league. Oh, Julo's debut is cut short a 974 roll. Now to roll to see the retired people's chance of coming back. So there's 9 eligible. Interesting. So with a roll of 9.8, Furman comes back. So to see if they stick around, Fox will not go down to the CL, so he will just straight up take the year off. We'll see if he returns next year. So we roll 2 times. Once for ST, once for Julo. ST does not. Oh yeah, he's fine. ST stays in the rankings for CL. Julo stays in the rankings for CL as well. Okay, roll for folding. Got to change volatility, etc. for the teams.
Okay, once again, 9 teams need to roll for fold percentage. We roll. Okay, IRT finally folds. 20 safe, 67 safe, 82, all safe. Okay, Camry Racing had randomly picked a palette before, so they have a green, red, and like vermilion palette.
Okay, let's look at the other players and their chance to stay in the league. Okay, we have 24 drivers, potentially, very small chances for most of them, but potentially leaving their teams. We need very, very low rolls for many of them. We need sub 100s for most. And we got a couple. But oh, the first roll. K leaves LSA. Okay, so we've got K leaving in the SL, and down in the CL, Abyss and Goleta both out and moving on, looking elsewhere.
For K. So he gets a little tainted and drops down to 46 now. LSA is the highest prestige. So that means they're good. So they only drop 5 loyalty. Same with Abyss, drops 5 loyalty. Goleta also drops 5 loyalty. Okay, this is for the LSA seat. Those are your odds, who goes where. And in here is their inherent value. Is their Racecraft times 10 plus a prestige divided by 10. Doing one spin. It's green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, it's Jake. Jake, the old CL champ, going to LSA beside Gamer 15.
Okay, and this is something special for the switches of the teams. Scuderia Pericaro is going to have a chance to get a new lineup of drivers, as well as RBR. As they move up to the league, the Racecraft is really low for Rams and Skip. Up on Urus, they have a prestige still, so they're going to keep their jobs. If it lands on the bottom, then they'll keep their job, but odds are they out this year. That's green. That's K. Those are your new choices for the last seat on RBR. 6 is Kasana. Up into the SL. Good area Pericaros. Skip and Rams do have a chance to keep their SL seats. Skip is a very low one with his 0 Racecraft, but let's give it a spin. White. Camry. Okay, Camry's odds replaced. We can only do 12 candidates in this ruling, so replaced by the returning from retirement Furman with a very outside chance. Is Sobel back into the SL, the FGR with Fox retiring. We've got the RRT spot up for grabs as well. Okay, FGR's got the prestige, so they're going to take first dibs. Juicy enters the ring. Hyperion's got the 41.2. So if it's not Goose, then it's going to be Hyperion. Yep. So everything stays there, and Hyperion. Hyperion goes up to FGR, and green goes to VEL. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Abyss goes. All right, RRT seat remaining. Left enters the arena with a 3.6% chance. The final RRT seat goes to Juicy Melon back in the SL. And the decay rate of prestige is 5 per year. So Juicy Melon retired with 19. It's got 9 left after 2 years off. They all lose half their Racecraft except Sobel, because Sobel's been in SL before. So
Salmon. G4 to HPF with
Goose. Going to LTR is Rams. Okay, here's the spin. Osti Gustin gets his debut with RJT. ART's up next. And blue, there's Mosca finally going to ART. Bobcat Racing next. Alright, so what has turned into one of the silly seasons there is. Spinning for Bobcat Racing, and it's going to Fole. Team up is Scuderia Minicaro. Okay. Scuderia seat goes to Hetmanek. And the last 2 seats for the Camry Racing 9888. Spin 2. One goes to Smalls, one's to Smalls, and the other is to Nandy. So massive changes from Scuderia moving up. There probably wouldn't have been too much movement if it wasn't for them moving into the other league, but biggest news is Jake to LSA. Natural ages for our new players. Team.
Alright, here's our new Racecraft formula. Roll the d12. We notice that the second -2 has been removed, so there's less loss. Your dedication minus your age equals the percent on your prevention roll. Gamer would be 100 minus 31, 69 prevention roll.
So it's really interesting this early on in the simulation. A lot of players, a lot of drivers with low racecraft getting a chance at the SL before they develop.
You're not going to see that as much.
Hetmanica and Goleta, Rams, Cosmo, now they've got some racecraft developing. Twist has 5 racecraft. When they go up, adaptation and acumen. Oh, wow. Wow, a 0.
And there are the changes.
And one more thing we need to do before we check transfers is independence. Acquisitions, ART just short of being able to be acquired by Black Blizzard.
Now that all the permanent teams are established, you have to be in the same division if you're going to leave your parent team. So VEO is the only team that will have a chance to leave their FGR. They're safe.
Research. Now it's time to roll for events. Okay, so we've got a 53.2 and a 48.9. 56. Okay, so we have an event in the Sunday League and no event in the Challenger League. Pace increases by 10. League spec changes 3 and 4, so we've got +2 in each. Okay, first of all, we're going to do Camry Racing. How many points go to grip? 4. Okay, 20 rolls. Minus, neutral, 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 minus, plus. Double minuses, double plus. Neutral, minus, plus. Some CL's making some gains. Alright, let's roll it once more for everybody's grip. Okay, wow. Alright. Alright, there you have it. Okay, the new way to spend money on research is to prevent a loss of research and development. So you can spend in the SL $1 million to prevent the loss of an attribute, or you can spend double that to prevent an engine loss. Sorry, I had the previous year's adaptation chart, but it still stayed the same for the rules. Scuderia Pericaro, wow, this is a close one. 71.0, 71.6. Just miss it. RBR 59, they save. And SCP 21, they save that one, at least. So now we go to the CL. There's 4 saves to roll here, gearbox and grip. And likewise, they could spend $1 million in SL, they can spend $100 grand to save in CL. So Sunset Sandstorm can do that. They have 100,000 saved up, so they'll stay at 6. 1 and 1. All right, so look at your final teams before we get into the driving of it. Kind of ranked in CL. Bobcat and Franz still near the back. Scuderia Minicaro took a big hit as well, below the new Camry Racing team. The other teams all kind of balance in the pack. Asphalt's going to be weird because they have good acceleration but no grip, and the other teams are more strongly balanced. The top 4, you're looking at really great driver lineups from Heritage Performance and LTR, as well as Sunset Sandstorm, so could be a 4-way battle. In SL, they're unfortunately not as sorted, because VEO still has great speed. Lynx caught up a lot. The grip situation is looking great for RBR and FGR still. Black Blizzard catching up a bit with the grip game, but pretty balanced car from LSA. Gamer 15 on their side though. Jake, the rookie, lost all his skills in the off season though, so the best and the worst driver on the same team LSA. It's going to be interesting where they can take the constructors. We haven't heard much from Lynx Racing the whole sim, so I feel like they're going to make a big leap, as well as RBR with their new driver lineup.